What the heck is up? Welcome to my first trimester review. Welcome to freaking just first trimester things. What I've gone through, what I've learned, the obstacles I've overcome. Sheesh. This is truly a major life change, guys. I didn't think that pregnancy was anything like this. This is life-changing, okay? I don't know how else to put it. I found out I was pregnant in February, but I was already pregnant in January 2026. I didn't really show signs of it for like the first month, which is why I didn't know. And then out of freaking nowhere, you guys, I have a stomach bug, I think. I am throwing up. I cannot eat anything. I'm talking, I was in bed eating vegetable broth, sipping vegetable broth, white rice, and bread for 4 days, sleeping 17 hours a day. Like, it was bad. And I was like, what the fuck? And I thought it's because I ate a bad salad because I didn't refrigerate it and I ate it like 5 hours later. Don't judge me. And my man's like, I think you're pregnant. And I was like, no. Like, there's no way. I'm literally, it's so funny. We're like going back and forth. He's like, no, please just take a pregnancy test. I was like, I would be able to tell if my body was pregnant. And right now, my body's not pregnant. I am sick, sir. Like, it was really like me being so absolutely not, that's not even an option. This isn't how pregnancy feels. Like, what are you talking about? There's no way. I feel like I would know my body. Like, I'm so in tune. Oh my gosh, Carissa, shut up. And so he anyway went to go get pregnancy tests. He's like, please just take them. And I'm like, whatever, I will take it in the morning. That way you can feel better. But I'm telling you right now, like, I'm not pregnant. Like, I'm sick, bro. I was peeing on the stick and it said pregnant. And I came in the room and I was like, like, what the heck? You're right. And I was like, but false pregnancy, you never know. Since you got 2, let's not get ahead of ourselves. So I took one the next day. Sure enough, as I was peeing on the stick, pregnant. I was like, I'm pregnant. And it was a very emotional experience for me because this is my first baby. I'm 32. I'll be 33 when I have him. A midlife crisis almost. When you find out you're pregnant, there is so many emotions that come up. It's insane. You could blame it on the hormones. I don't care. But it's like, for me, it was so much, so fast. My life literally changed in the matter of a minute, 2 minutes, peeing on the stick. And so I'm super blessed to be pregnant, and we started crying because we're just so happy that we were able to have a baby. 2026, it's hard for people to get pregnant, and we were kind of like, if it happens, it happens. We're not here to put pressure on it. It's going to happen when it's supposed to. And we kind of just like let it go. And we have always been the type to work on ourselves. We were sober for 6 years off of alcohol together. We went vegan together. We just started making all these healthier choices together, working out, all of these things. And all of these things play a very key role in fertility. Growing up, I always just thought that I wouldn't get pregnant, I wouldn't get married. Where I was at mentally, I was just in a bad, not in a bad headspace, but I'm just seeing people around me, and all of these people are divorced, unhappy. I didn't have good examples of people in successful marriages. He wanted to instantly start calling everybody, and I'm like, no, sir, miscarriages are a thing. Your first pregnancy can be a miscarriage. I was like, I want to wait for sure until the second trimester, and and he's like, I can't wait, I can't keep it a secret. He told all of his family. Meanwhile, I told nobody. I told nobody, guys, because I'm just like, bro, like, if this happens, you're gonna have to tell your family this happened. Like, I'm not saying it's going to, but I want to be realistic about the possibilities of what could happen. as you guys know, left LA, moved back to Reno. It was really impeccable timing on that part because there was a lot of stuff happening in LA, especially with the business opportunity that we had. We had co-owned a non-alcoholic plant mushroom bar. It's a different story for a different time. As you guys seen, we're back with his mom. She has osteoporosis. She's in a walker now. She's going blind in her left eye. We had taken care of her a couple years ago when she needed a new liver and new kidney. We were there for her. That was very hard. It is very hard to take care of. First of all, someone that isn't your parent. That is a mother-in-law. It's hard to do, man. It's hard to fucking do, bro. It's a lot. And especially when they're about to die. It's even more. We have a little bit better of a relationship. So anyway, I'm ranting, okay? I feel like I just haven't, been on making long form videos in a long time and I missed it. Let's talk about my first trimester. First trimester is crazy, guys. There is just nothing that compares to being pregnant. Will I ever feel like myself again? Probably not. Probably not. And that was a very hard pill for me to swallow, is waking up every single day and not knowing how I'm gonna feel, not knowing what the day is gonna bring, just knowing that I do not feel like myself, and it's just not a good feeling, okay? Waking up and you're just nauseous. You eat and you're nauseous. I'd go to work and I'm nauseous. The passenger side while my man's driving, nauseous, and he's not even driving crazy. I'm just every single day nauseous. On top of that, I need to eat every 2 hours. And it's not like a building up hunger, like, hey, I'm starting to get hungry, there's a warning sign. No. For me, it was like I ate oatmeal and then 2 hours later, I am starving as if I have never eaten before a day in my life. There was no warning. It was just like, I need to eat right the fuck now. I need to eat right the fuck now. I'm gonna lose it. I'm literally gonna lose it if I do not eat right now. It was crazy. I have never been like that or felt like that ever in my entire life. You don't want to overeat. The first trimester, you're only supposed to gain 5 pounds, 5 to 6 pounds. That's what the OGYN said. So luckily, I'm vegan. And the day I found out I was pregnant, I looked my man in the eye and I said, I'm 86ing caffeine, 86ing sugar. Sugar as in cake, brownies, cupcakes, ice cream, cookies, things like this, because I love them way too much. It's so funny because it's like I have not done any research on sugar. It's just something that I felt that was inside me to be like, the best mom is not to have sugar, because I am a sugar addict for sure. I grew up on sugar, but I have came a long way. I don't eat Blue Lake, Red Lake, any artificial colors or any artificial flavors. So it's like most of the candy anyway I can't eat. And then I do not drink soda. Those two I haven't done since COVID, since 2020, which is really good, but really hard. I loved soda, Dr. Pepper Extra Ice all the way, baby. I know myself and I know that I am an addict. You guys, food is my weakness. I am an addict. I don't do heroin. I have never done coke. I've never done all of these pills and drugs and I've never been like that. But when it comes to food, I'm like, yes, I will never say no. I knew from the get that I was just like, I cannot have my baby a sugar addict. I cannot have this kid running around, being crazy, missing its teeth. I can't do it. I can't do it. In my heart, I was just like, I gotta give up sugar. So I did. Which is, a really hard thing to do, let alone coffee. During COVID, Starbucks was still open and I was still drinking creamer. Didn't fully give up dairy in 2020. I have had at least one, sometimes 2, cups of coffee every single day for the past 6 years. 6 years, which is insane to say, but at the same time it's not, because there is nothing like having a cup of coffee in the morning. Okay, there is nothing like it. I get it. I get why people are addicted to Coke, because it's like, woo! And that's how I am on coffee, guys. I'm like, woo, let's freaking go! My life is so dull without coffee. I am freaking sober since February, it is April, it is May. It is currently May. I just entered my second trimester. It is May, and let me tell you, my life is so much duller without coffee. Things don't get me going as much. Little things don't make me happy. When I go to work, I'm not like, all right, guys, let's have a good shift. Da, 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 da. Like, my ADHD does not come out as much, which is crazy. I miss coffee. You guys, I miss coffee so freaking much that I literally will drive to Starbucks, get out of the car, open up that door, and take a freaking whiff. I will just take a whiff of the inside of a Starbucks and smell it. And then I'll walk away, and then I'll go. Then I'll leave. My senses are heightened because I'm pregnant. I mean, there is just nothing like the smell. We're here. We're sober. We're sober, baby. We're freaking sober, man. From the research I've done, they're saying, you know, you have to have at least like 5-6 cups of coffee for it to have an effect on the baby. But let me tell you something, okay? This is why I stopped. One, because I know my ADHD plus being an HSP plus having caffeine is not good for my nervous system. I know that coffee gets me going and it makes me sweat. It makes me like, you know what I mean? And I love that feeling. There's nothing like that feeling. But if I'm like this on the inside, that means my baby's like this on the inside. And I don't want him to be growing like this on the inside. I want him to be growing in a very peaceful, calming environment. And in order to do that, I need to cut the caffeine. Before I got pregnant, I was feeling some trauma, regulating your nervous system. Caffeine has such an effect on your nervous system. And it's like I couldn't fully heal if I didn't have a regulated nervous system. I had originally was like preparing myself to cut down on coffee, like go to like 4 days a week. Being pregnant, I just completely cold turkeyed. This kind of worked out because you know how I had the stomach bug? Well, I couldn't drink coffee that whole time because I'm like, no, I need to focus on getting better. Like, I'm missing work, I'm da 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 da. Those 4 days I was in bed, I didn't even have a headache. Like, I didn't even get a coffee headache. Then I found out I was pregnant and I was like, well, I might as well start from here. I didn't have any withdrawal symptoms. Honestly, that was probably the best thing that could ever happen to me while being pregnant is not having withdrawal symptoms. So that was really cool. Guys, I took a nap every single day for at least 2 to 3 hours. I was so tired, and it's hard for me not to beat myself up because I'm a very go, 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 go kind of girl. Like, you guys, when I was in LA, I had literally 5 jobs. I'm not even exaggerating. I had 5 jobs. I mean, I was going for a year and a half, grinding, doing what I needed to do. To go from 5 jobs to taking a nap every single day, 2 to 3 hours, and not feeling bad about it is a very hard thing to do. Huge battle for myself to not beat myself up, to let this kid grow, to not stress out, to create a healthy environment, to eat good, but I want to stress eat. Like, it's just so much going on. When I went in the first time for the OBGYN, they did a pap smear because I haven't done a pap smear in like 10 years. Let's be real. I had vaginal bacteria because your hormones are shifting so freaking much, which is no big deal. You just put some freaking gel in your vag and then you're chilling. It's just basically your pH levels are changing, so they're not at the normal what you should be at. This is a lot. This is the part where it's really hard for me to talk about. We're gonna do it. So when you're pregnant, your underlying medical issues start to come out because your baby is sucking up all of your nutrients. No matter what you eat, you are not getting the proper amount of nutrients you need to survive. Your body is literally being depleted from nutrients for the next 9 months. With that being said, my gums got super inflamed all over, and I was getting a tooth infection on my back molar, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm Googling it, ChatGPTing it, and it's saying you know, this is very common for pregnant women to get inflamed gums. Because your immune system's so compromised, things happen so much quicker. Say you have an infection when you're pregnant, that infection is gonna like 10x the speed. One of the best dentists I've ever been to. He's really great. He's, I think, younger than me. I don't care. I prefer younger dentists because they're more hip with the times. They know more current things than older dentists who went to school 30 years ago. You know what I mean? Taking these x-rays. Basically, I have periodontal disease. Now, with this disease, my dentist is saying that it's genetic. They were taking the x-rays. She was like, your teeth are so great. Like, they don't have any tar buildup around them. You can tell that you brush and floss and you really take care of your teeth. The dentist saw me and he was just like, yeah, you take really good care of your teeth. Saying the same thing as her, like, you have good teeth. Like, you can tell that you care about your teeth. That being said, I only had one minor cavity. And I haven't been to the dentist in like 4 years. And I was homeless living in my car. Basically, your tooth, this is the top of your tooth, and then it has the roots. Basically, the roots of your teeth are crooked. I have major bone loss in my teeth. There is nothing I can do about it. It's just the cards I was dealt. He said, eventually, I will start losing my teeth one by one, starting in the back. Hard news to hear when you're so young. I just take so much pride in my smile, and I think it's one of my best features. Really sad news for me to hear, because I'm only 32. Dentist is saying you're gonna start losing your teeth. I understand that there's like dentures and like teeth implants. Scary concept. Like, that's a big thing. I try so hard to like better myself and to better my genetics. He went in and deep cleaned my mouth, all of my teeth. What we're hoping for is my gums to really reattach to my tooth. I had just seen my grandma not too long ago. I remember my grandpa having a lot of dental work done. Like, does Pop have dentures? And she was just like, no, he just has a lot of implants. And I was like, well, why does he have so many implants? And she was just like, I don't know, he just started losing his teeth. My grandma's 90 years old and she's trying to remember, and she was just like, oh, he had bone loss in his teeth and they just started falling out. She was like, the same thing's happening to your uncle. And I'm like, fuck. So my grandpa, it started when he was 50. My uncle actually has dentures now and he's in his 50s. I have a long road with my teeth ahead of me. My back started hurting. I somehow have fucking sciatica. Pregnancy has been crazy, bro. But side note, I found out I'm having a baby boy, which I'm so excited for. I wanted my firstborn to be a baby boy, and so I'm so happy that he's gonna be here. That was my first trimester in a nutshell. We're here thriving. Thank you guys so much for watching this long video. I super appreciate it. If you're going through your first trimester, you stay strong. You stay strong. It's gonna be over faster than you know it, and you're gonna be into your second trimester, and it's gonna be all cool. So thank you guys for continuing to watch and support my YouTube channel. Dream has always been, since I was like 21, to be a stay-at-home mom and a YouTuber. And here I am, 32, still trying to make YouTube happen. Pregnant, so we're about to find out when this baby's born if she's gonna be a YouTuber or not. Not so much as a hobby, but more as a career, I guess. But who knows? We'll see. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for tuning in. I will see you in my next video. Bye!